All systems are go. Now in position. Ready for takeoff. When a new aircraft is designed, it has to be safe to fly. It must be functional, so it has to be tested. We flight test engineers are responsible for scheduling the tests, deciding the speed, altitude, and movement. Figuratively speaking, we are both screenwriters and directors. During testing, the pilots operate an aircraft while at the same time we monitor its status. The data generated will be used to determine whether the plane meets the airworthiness standards, which means we're the gatekeepers in determining whether it can see service. Nearly 20% of air crashes are caused by plane stalls, but we need to perform dozens of stalls in one session. During one of my test flights, the fuselage was shaking violently. The plane suddenly tilted right and started dropping. At that speed, we were seconds from hitting the ground. I was scared out of my wits, but I had to stay calm and provide the parameters to the pilot. In the end, through our cooperation, the plane returned to a stable flight condition. We were testing the ARJ-21700, also known by the nickname Jenny. One of the biggest challenges we faced was testing it in icy conditions. When a plane encounters such conditions, it can warp the shape of the wings or cause system failure, resulting in loss of control of the aircraft. The minimum temperature back then was negative 43.2 degrees Celsius, and we had to go to the airport at 2 a.m. every day. It was the best time for testing. It was New Year's Day, and more than 100 of us were still working. It gets the coldest from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., which is also the best time for testing. We can't wear gloves to check certain parts of the aircraft, but our hands can't touch the metal directly either, because our skin will stick to it at such a low temperature, so we must blow the metal surface with a heater first. It was worth freezing outside, and the data obtained showed the aircraft system worked fine in the extreme cold. It's our responsibility to both the public and ourselves to do tests in the most extreme environments and to collect as detailed of data as possible. Our duty is to ensure that Chinese aircraft can fly safely across the blue sky.